The car stopped in front of a large white house. It did not feel like a house. Then look out the window slowly. The gates were tall, the walls were calm, everything looked expansive. The cold. He held his bag tighter on his hand. His mother smiled beside him, kissing her hair in the mirror. Mrs. Kim, Tehang, sit early. We are not poor anymore. Tehang did not answer. He already knew that sentence. She had said it many times since she married Mr. Jian. The driver opened the door. Mr. Jian stood near the entrance, tall and serious. His face no warmth, only control. Mr. Jian, you are late? Mrs. Kim, traffic was bad. You know that? Mr. Jian did not respond. His eyes moved to their hands, sharp and judging. Mrs. Jian, this is the boy. Tehun bowed politely. Tehun, hello, sir. Mr. Jian only nodded once. Mr. Jian came inside. Inside, the house felt even darker. The floor shining, the walls were empty, no family photo, no warmth. Tehun followed slightly. Then he heard footsteps. Someone was coming down the stairs. Tehun looked up. That was the moment everything changed. John Jungkook stood there. He was taller than Tehun expected. Broad shoulders, calm face, sharp eyes. He was a simple black shirt, but even that looked expensive on him. Jungkook stopped on the stairs and looked at them. His eyes leaning on Tehun. And stay there, not softly, not curious. Careful, Mr. Jian. Jungkook, this is your step brother, came Tehun. Tehun did not smile. Jungkook, I know. His voice was deep and controlled. Tehun felt his heart beat faster. He did not understand why. Mrs. Kim, Tehun, say hello. Tehun, hello. Jungkook nodded slightly. Jungkook, welcome. That was all. No warmth, no interest, but his eyes did not leave Tehun. That night, Tehun lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling. The room was big, clean, empty. Did not feel like this. He kept thinking about Jungkook, the way he stood, the way he spoke. The way his eyes looked tired, like someone crying too much weight. Tehun shook his head. Tehun whispering, stop. He turned to his side and tried to. The next morning, Tehun came down from breakfast. Jungkook was already there, reading something on his tablet. A cup of coffee beside him. Mr. Jian sat at the head of the table. Mrs. Kim smiled too brightly. Mrs. Kim, good morning, Mr. Jian said. Tehun said quietly. Jungkook did not look up. The silence was heavy. Mrs. Kim, Tehun will start college soon. Mr. Jian, he must not bring trouble. Tehun won't. Jungkook finally looked at him just for a second. The back of his tablet. After breakfast, Tehun stood up. Tehun, I'll go to my room. Jungkook, wait. Tehun frozen. Jungkook stood up and walked closer. He was taller, up close, too close. Jungkook, this house has rules. Tehun looked up at him. Tehun, what rules? Jungkook, no noise, no questions, no drama. For I'm not a problem. Jungkook studied his face for a moment. Jungkook, we'll see. Then he walked away. Taehyung stood there, confused and slightly hurt. They passed. Taehyung learned the house. Which floor was white? Which door was still closed? And which smell was fake? Mrs. Kim changed. She talked more about money than Taehyung. Mr. Jeon stayed cold and Jungkook stayed decent, but Taehyung noticed things. Jungkook skipped meals, he worked late nights, and he spoke politely to staff. He defended Taehyung once when Mr. Jeon complained. Mr. Jeon, your brother is careless. Jungkook, he just adjusting. That sentence stayed with Taehyung. One evening, Taehyung sat in the living room reading. Jungkook walked in, loosened his tie and stopped it. Jungkook, why are you still awake? Taehyung, I couldn't sleep. Jungkook nodded. Silence again. Taehyung gave a caress. Taehyung, do you hate me? Jungkook looked surprised. Jungkook, no. Taehyung, then why are you so cold? Jungkook paused. Jungkook, because warmth creates weakness. Taehyung blinked. Huh? Taehyung, that sounds lonely. Jungkook did not answer. He walked away. But that night, Taehyung smiled slightly. A few days later, Taehyung walked down the hallway late at night. He heard voice, Jungkook's voice. He stopped near the corner. Yoongi, you can't keep distance forever. Jungkook, I can. Yoongi, he's not blind. Jungkook sighed. Jungkook, he is too innocent for this house. Then she tightened. Jungkook continued. Jungkook, this place ruined people. I won't let it ruin him. Taehyung stepped back quietly. His eyes felt heavy, but also warm. That night, Taehyung made a decision. He would not be invisible. He would not be quiet. He would not let others decide who he was. And slowly, without force, without fear, he would make Jungkook see him. Not as innocent, not as valid, but as someone warm, choosing. Taehyung looked at the ceiling and whispered, Taehyung, a warm breath. Outside the house stayed silent, but something had already begun. The house did not change, but Taehyung did. He woke up the next morning with a strange calm inside him. The words he had heard the night before stayed in his chest, heavy but warm, too innocent for this house. Taehyung did not feel innocent. He felt awake. He came down for breakfast wearing a simple white shirt. Nothing special. Still, when he entered the dining room, Jungkook looked up for a second longer than usual. Their eyes met. Jungkook looked away first. Taehyung noticed breakfast passed quietly. Mr. Jeon read the newspaper. Mrs. Kim spoke about a charity event. Jungkook checked his phone. Taehyung ate slowly. Then he spoke. Taehyung, the world felt new on his tongue. Jungkook froze frozen slightly. Jungkook, what? Then, uh, can you drop me at college today? Mrs. Kim looked surprised. Mrs. Kim, why? Bothering him, take the driver. Then smiled politely. Then I want to go with him. Jungkook studied Taehyung's face. There was no challenge in it, just quiet confidence. Jungkook, I'm fine. Taehyung had lifted. The car ride was silent at first. As if we knew ourselves watch people laughing, live normal life. Lost. Jungkook kept his eyes on the road. Jungkook, someone has to. Taehyung, do you like it? Jungkook paused. Jungkook like doesn't matter. Taehyung nodded. Taehyung, that sound tearing. Jungkook glanced at him. Jungkook, you talk too much. Taehyung smiled. Taehyung, you don't talk enough. We balance each other. Jungkook did not reply, but the corner of his lip moved just a little. They turned into waves. Taehyung slowly became louder, no rude, not careless, just present. He spoke during dinner. He laughed with the staff. He sat in the chair piece instead of hiding in his room. And sometimes he waited for Jungkook in the living room, in the kitchen late at night, near the stairs, not changing, just exiting. Jungkook noticed everything. One evening, Taehyung walking into the living room wearing a loose shirt. Jungkook was sitting on the couch working on his laptop. I couldn't find mine. Jungkook stared for a moment longer than needed. Jungkook, you should change. Then turtled his head. Taehyung, why? Jungkook, because. Jungkook stopped at him, said Jungkook, because that's not yours. Taehyung walking closer. Taehyung, you never use it. Jungkook, that doesn't matter. Taehyung smiled gently. Then let me borrow it. Jungkook closed his laptop. Jungkook, don't play games. Taehyung's smile faded. Taehyung, I'm not playing. Silent stage between them. Jungkook stood up. Jungkook, be careful, Taehyung. Taehyung, of what? Jungkook looked at him deeply. Jungkook, of feeling. Then he walked away. Taehyung stood there, heart beating fast. That night, Taehyung called Hobby. So, this house is still scary? Taehyung, the house isn't scary. The people are. Hobby and the brother. Taehyung hesitated. Taehyung, he is complicated. Hobby, careful, Tae. Complicated people live. The teasing stared small. Taehyung sat closer than needed, passed things by hand, spoke softly when Jungkook was tired. One afternoon, Jungkook came home late and went straight to the kitchen. Taehyung followed. Taehyung, you skipped dinner? Jungkook, I wasn't hungry. Then place a small plate on the counter. Then eat this. Jungkook won. Jungkook, you are not my caretaker. Then I know. I just care. Jungkook sighed and took a small food stay near his. Then noticed, without thinking, he reached out and gently pressed it away. Jungkook frozen. His basically stopped. Their faces were close. Too close. Jungkook eyes dropped down. Then realized what it looked like and pulled back slowly. Then, sorry, I didn't mean. Jungkook stepped back. Jungkook, don't what? Jungkook, don't cross line. You don't understand. Then voice shook slightly. Then I understand more than you think. Jungkook turned away. Jungkook, go to your room. Then obeyed. But his heart stayed behind. Look lasted together. Silence felt heavier. What become dangerous? One rainy evening, Taehyung waited in the living room again. Jungkook came home tired. Taehyung, Hyung, Jungkook stopped. Jungkook, what now, Taehyung? Taehyung stood up. Taehyung, do you ever think about me? Jungkook shot at him. Jungkook, you're my responsibility. Taehyung, that's not what I ask. Jungkook looked away. Taehyung, do you like me? Jungkook was, Jungkook, this is not. Taehyung stepped closer. Taehyung, answer me. Jungkook finally snapped. Jungkook, I am older than you. You're my step brother. This is wrong. Taehyung, I feel. Taehyung, feeling are not wrong. Jungkook, they are when they disturb people. Taehyung shook his head. Taehyung, you scared? Jungkook looked angry. Jungkook, go. Taehyung swallowed hard. Taehyung, do you love me? The question hung in the air. Jungkook closed his eyes. Jungkook, no. That was enough. Taehyung turned away, walking away, tears falling slightly. After that night, everything changed. Taehyung stopped waiting, stopped teasing, stopped smiling at Jungkook. He avoided him completely. Morning, night meals, nothing. Jungkook noticed the absence more than the presence. He tried once. Jungkook, the no answer. He tried again. Jungkook, we need to talk. Taehyung walked past him. The silence heard more than words. Day passed, then weeks. The hours felt heavier. One afternoon, Taehyung sat alone in the garden, reading Jungkook, watching from inside. For the first time, he felt fear, not of the world, but of losing someone who has quietly become important. Jungkook clenched his feet. He whispered to himself, Jungkook, what have I done? The line between right and wrong blurred. The silence between them became part of the house. Taehyung moved thought room like a shadow. He spoke only when needed. He smiled only when someone else forced it out to him. The warmth he once carried now stayed locked inside his chest. Jungkook felt it everywhere. At breakfast, the empty chair beside him. In the hallway, footsteps that never show for him. In the living room, laughter that no longer excited. He told himself it was better this way, but the night were the hardest. One evening, Jungkook came home early. The house was quiet, too quiet. He loosened his tie and walked into the living room. Taehyung was there, sitting on the floor with a book. His knee were pulled close to his chest. Jungkook stopped it. He wanted to speak, but he didn't. Taehyung stood up and walked past him without looking. That was when Jungkook understood something painful. There was not waiting anymore. The next few days passed the same way. Mrs. Kim was busy. Mr. Jian barely noticed everything. Only Jungkook noticed the change. Taehyung stopped eating properly, stopped coming home early. Stopped being himself. Jungkook tried once more. Jungkook Tete. Taehyung paused but did not turn. Jungkook, I didn't mean to hurt you. Taehyung was calm, too calm. Taehyung, you didn't. You just told the truth. Then he walked away. That night, Jungkook did not sleep. The incidents happened a week later. Taehyung had stayed late at college working on a group project. He was tired but calm. For a few hours, the world felt normal. As he walked towards the gate, he heard laughter. Jungkook's friend. He had never been kind to Taehyung, but they had never crossed a line either until that day. Friend 1, so you really live in the Jeon house? Taehyung, yes. Friend 2, must be nice, acting like you belong there. Taehyung, stay calm. Taehyung, I do belong there. They laugh. Friend 1, you don't even know your place. Taehyung feels something break. Taehyung, I know exactly who I am. That was when Jungkook arrived. He had come to pick Taehyung up without saying anything. He saw the scene. He heard the tone. He stepped forward. His voice was low. Control it. Calm. Jungkook, step away. Everyone turned. Friend 2, oh, relax. We are just talking. Taehyung, move closer. Jungkook, you don't talk to him. The air changed. Friend 1, what? What's he to you? Jungkook didn't hesitate. Jungkook, mine. The world felt heavier. Without thinking, Jungkook pulled Taehyung closer and his forehead soft, protective, distinctive. The world stopped, Taehyung frozen, then reality rushed him. He pushed Jungkook away, hard, not anger, hurt. Taehyung ran. Jungkook stood there, heart pounding. He had crossed the line and he knew it. Taehyung reached home first. He went straight to his room and shut the door. His hand shook, his heart hurt. Minutes later, Jungkook followed. He knocked once, twice. Jungkook opened the door. Silence. Then the door opened. Taehyung's eyes were red, but his voice was steady. Taehyung, why did you do that? Jungkook swallowed. Jungkook, because I couldn't stand it. Taehyung, stand what? Jungkook, seeing them look at you like that, then laugh bitterly. Then, you didn't mind when I was hurting here. He does his then you me in front of everyone, but you won't love me in private. Jungkook stepped closer. Jungkook, that's not true. Then say it. Jungkook stopped. Fear held him. Taeyang shook his head. Taeyang turned. He turned away. That was when Jungkook finally broke in. Jungkook, I love you. Taeyang frozen. Jungkook was shocked. Jungkook, I love you longer than I admitted. I was scared. Of the house, of the father, of myself. Taeyang turned slowly. Then, why deny me? Jungkook, because loving you felt like risking everything. Taeyang stepped closer. Taeyang, same things are worth the risk. Jungkook nodded. I know that now. He took a breath. Jungkook, will you be a boyfriend? Taeyang looked at him for a long moment. Then he smiled thought tears. Taeyang, yes. Jungkook pulled him into a careful, gentle hug. No rush, no fear, just warmth. They told Hobie first. Hobie listened quietly, then smiled. Hobie, I know it. Then laughed. Then, you're not surprised at all? Hobie, your sign definitely around him. Jungkook was slightly. Jungkook, thank you for protecting him. Hobie nodded. Hobie, just don't hurt him again. Jungkook, I won't. Telling their parents was harder. Mr. Jeon's reaction was cold and sharp. Mr. Jeon, absolutely not. Jungkook, I'm not asking. Mrs. Kim, warding Taeyang's eyes. Mrs. Kim, think of the money, the name. Taeyang felt his chest tighten. Jungkook stepped forward. Jungkook, if love cost me this house, then it was never a home. Silence followed. Mrs. Jeon turned away. Mr. Jeon, leave. So they did. They moved into a smaller house. It was warm. It had sunlight. It had laughter. Jungkook cooked badly. They test him for it. Hobie visit often. Youngie brought quite support. One evening, Taeyang sat on the couch watching Jungkook arrange book. Taeyang, do you miss it? Jungkook shook his head. Jungkook, no. He sat beside Taeyang. Jungkook, I finally feel free. Taeyang leaned into him. Taeyang, me too. Outside the world, move on. Inside they build something new. Not perfect, but real. That night, Taeyang whispered, Taeyang, you choose me. Jungkook smiled softly. Jungkook always. The house did not eat them alive. They changed it instant.